بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum everybody, and how are you? This is AliShanMao. In this video we are going to look at and talk about and fly and test the new JJRC H9D FPV quadcopter. This is a toy grade quadcopter, not a hobby grade quadcopter. So today we are going to look at this quadcopter from a perspective of someone who wants to actually buy a cheap quadcopter without spending too much money, buy a cheap quadcopter, learn to fly on that quadcopter, and experience the live video or FPV flying on that quadcopter. So basically this quadcopter probably give you about 100 to 150 meters on a clear day, and indoor this is simply fine to fly, learn to fly or fly FPV with. This has a camera in it and a live video system that actually transmits the data back, live video feed back to your radio control. Radio control is just like this, a 2.4 GHz tiny radio control. There is a small LCD here which will actually give you a live video from the quadcopter so you can experience flying FPV. So now let us take a look at what comes with the box and take a look at the quadcopter, talk about its features, and see if quality wise, performance wise, and video wise, if it is going to impress us or not. Okay, here we are with the JJRC H9D quadcopter. I'm gonna focus on everything slowly. This is what you get outside the box. You have a quadcopter. It has a camera underneath it with the live video FPV system. Okay, once again the geared motors are still it's gonna be noisy, I know. And we have the landing gears here. I don't know why they gave the landing legs, because it already has very good landing legs. So I would rather not put them because they are just additional weight on the quadcopter. And we have the spare blades, tools, and USB charger. We have the propeller guards, we have a radio control with the LCD, and we have a user manual. And they are also very kind enough to send us a USB dongle with a 2 GB TF card. Alright, in my hands you can see the quadcopter. One thing honestly I would have to say, it has a LED light for night flyings at the bottom, but one thing honestly I have to say, let me focus the camera here, hold on, here we go. You can see the plastic material used on this quadcopter is by far the worst quality I have ever seen. I mean, it's really cheapish, and look at these cables hanging outside just like this from your camera system. Camera system also is extremely cheap looking. You can see the lining on its finish is not even right. So basically speaking, if you are looking at the quality of this quadcopter, I would say I am not amazed. I am actually kind of disappointed seeing the quality, and things are still loose and kind of shaky on this one. Alright, so don't know how many noise it's gonna make anyway. So first thing is establish the quality, and you can see it's already, you can see the noises coming out from here. So during flight it's gonna do lots of noise, I'm sure. So first thing is establish that quality wise this thing is not very good, but it's actually disappointing. Alright, the quality of propeller guards is okay. Quality of radio is okay for the price you pay, and quality of the LCD, I'm not sure, I didn't turn it on yet, but plastic used on these, the material used on this is actually disappointing quality. Alright, apart from quality, let us put some SDTF cards inside and see how well this thing can fly and how well is the FPV connection. Can we do some nice little FPV practice right here indoors? Can we fly through FPV? Is there a delay? What kind of recording quality is there on this camera? Because the camera is going to take a TF card as well. Right, yes, it does. Alright, so we are going to fly H9D, that is JJRC, with the built-in FPV system. Alright, we will see the FPV right here coming from here. So let's turn it on. Right after you turn on, you can see the live video feed from the helicopter. Where are my kids? There are my kids. Okay, I will start recording, and it says recording. So your quadcopter has started recording and you're good to fly and shoot. Recording. And we are flying. Yay, we are flying. This helicopter is in a docile mode. Alright. Yay, helicopter keeping a good distance. One is ill and one is in bad mode. So basically, it's not very powerful helicopter, I would say. It has the LED lights as well, and it has an FPV video recording, but which is only 640x480 resolution. So resolution is not very high, and because my kids are around here, so I'm not gonna fly through the FPV feed here. However, we have the clear FPV feed here on the LCD screen. Nice, very docile type of helicopter, a quadcopter actually. Let me see the speed from here to there. That's the full speed, I would say. So it's basically a beginner-friendly, docile quadcopter. About 100 meter distance. Outdoors, not sure, I haven't tested yet, we didn't have a chance. Hobby says go up, right? So here we go up again. Coming from this side. It's a breeze to fly. Very nice, controllable helicopter. Awesome. Now, once you stop flying, you can stop recording, and basically you can actually take the SD card out from here, and you can insert the SD card in your LCD screen and play back the videos. Let me do it so we can see how the playback works. So you can insert the SD card here, but be careful because it's a very cheap quality material, as I mentioned before. You might end up putting the SD card somewhere else instead of the real actual place. So be very careful, okay? And once inserted, you will see SD card here, and you can go to view. I didn't shoot any pictures, so I would just go to video. And here have the video. Ooh, many videos. So today's video is which one? I'm not sure, maybe this one? Let's try it. Yeah, this is the video because I can see my little baby sitting there. So basically you have the playback right here to watch your videos of flying that you have just done, okay? You can see how my quadcopter is going around my house. Basically speaking, this is, as I mentioned, this is a 640x480 resolution, which is very past historical resolution, I would say. So it's not gonna make some good quality videos for you to share online, but this is good enough for those who actually want to just learn to fly quadcopters, want to have fun with a quadcopter that actually has an FPV working on it, and not much difference, of course. So basically this is a good thing if you are looking for fun, you don't want to spend too much money, you just buy it to have fun and fly it around in a limited range with an FPV system and shoot some really old school quality resolution videos. Anyway, so basically I would say so far JJRC H9D did not impress me too much. Please go ahead and read the cons and pros of this quadcopter.